Welcome to Asset Television, your best station for news, politics, business, sports and entertainment. Your one-stop channel, Asset Television.
House of Representative member of Ado Okpuku Ogba Dipo Federal Constituency, Dr. Francis Agbo has bagged award of recognition by the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, PSN Abuja brand. The award ceremony, which took place on Monday at the Aso Hall of International Conference Center Abuja, was part of activities to climax this year's World Pharmacist Day with the theme Pharmacy Strengthen Health System.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. First and foremost, we must encourage local production of drugs in this country. It's so shameful that we are just a stark consuming nation. Everything we consume and we produce nothing. We must encourage our local entrepreneurs, the pharmacists in Nigeria, to embark on aggressive research and then carry out a local production of drugs. It's very key. It's one of the number one ways of strengthening it. 2, organic partnership with the NDLA, the body that is statutorily, established to fight fake drugs and drug abuse and trafficking in this country. By so doing, we'll be able to achieve that. And the NDLA, as I was talking there, the NDLA is very strong now, though it could be stronger. Right now, they are beginning to bite and back to some extent, but before it was clear, backing without biting. So NDLA has to be properly funded. NDLA has to be properly equipped. NDLA has to be properly personneled so that they can strengthen the drug industry. Then, finally, what I think, government must strengthen the advocacy. The advocacy is very, very important. Advocacy must strengthen it. The National Orientation Agency must be, overhauled to really carry out its responsibility. That's very important. Government should be able to, like I said, help pharmacists, manufacturers of drugs, give them some tax reliefs, so that those incentives that they give in other countries, so that they can easily go into recycling and then go into drugs, drug manufacturing. By so doing, we'll be able to strengthen the drug regime of this country, because no single body, no single agency can do this. That's the truth of the matter.
So you talked about encouraging the let's look at funding.
Yes.
Do you think we have a lot of funds to achieve carry out this thing? Also looking at the fact that for the past how many years we are still below 50% of the
Yes, it's possible, and I'll tell you straight. I was a member of the 9th House of Reps, a very active member for that matter. And I knew exactly that the executive arm of government, brought budget profiles that were to a very large extent funny. You see agencies that have no direct bearing with the heart of Nigeria being budgeted or being given a high monetary profile. Budget profile will be very high, and you'll be wondering, agencies you don't even know anything about, you'll be wondering what is this agency doing. Meanwhile, critical agencies that should be given much more resources to do their work are left to wallow. For example, if any country that wants to fight against drug abuse must fund the agencies that are related to that. NAFDAC will be properly funded. NDLA will be properly funded. Because if you don't fight the drug scourge, you create an underground economy. And no country survives with an underground economy where drug barons run the whole place armor. So the point here is that it's very possible. All we need to do as a people and as a government is to prioritize drug production. And the federal government will channel enough money there. Federal government shouldn't just be taking money to the military defense or the procurement of arms to fight terrorism. No. It must be fighting terrorism, for example, must be fought in pari passu with the fight against hard drugs, with strengthening of our drug system, because most of the people you see that are killed, the terrorists, the bandits, they can't do what they are doing with clear eyes. They can only do that when they are high. So a responsible government will fight drug scourge on one hand and then fight terrorism in arms. So I want to tell you that it's very, very possible to overcome this, because if the government wants to do it, all they need to do, many of these agencies that are sleeping agencies, they should ignore them and then go back to the Steve Orasanyo's report. Most of these, I call them Shakabula agencies that have no relevance, they should be scrapped so that you have enough money to concentrate on the problem of the health system, strengthening of the drug system. Many people in this country have died of drug abuse. I say drug abuse, it's not just cocaine, no. There are some people who abuse and they die in the process. There are some people who abuse so many things and they die in the process. So the point here is very simple. It is possible if government wants to address our health sector. They must address it, and drug is an important component of it. So let the government wake up, spend more money on the NDLA, spend more money on the drug manufacturing sector, spend more money generally in the health sector. Because you even need the angle of the doctors, medical workers, their own is even there too. So it's a holistic approach. First and foremost, government should scrap most of these agencies that are gulping money for no reason. I call them the Shakabula agencies or the sleeping agencies.